Go.
Okay, so one of the major things we do in our practice, and I'm pretty sure if you were going to say, what is dental specialists in North Florida best at? It's bone grafting. Now, bone grafting requires fixation of membranes, bone plates, all sorts of stuff. So unfortunately, that means we have 1 million different fixation kits. So the point of this video is to review every single one of them. All right, so the most commonly used kit in our office is this very straightforward, simple kit. This is the Salvin Bone Tack Kit. So a complete Salvin Bone Tack Kit has a hammer, a holder for the pins, and then a little disc with pins in it. Now, these pins go all over the place. You can see they're supposed to mount in here, but the system isn't perfect. So the pins flip-flop all over the place. This is how they're supposed to look, seated nicely in its little pin container. Now, these come in packs of 5, so if you notice one of these is low, you order it. All right, so that is the Salvin Bone Tack Kit. Next, let's talk about the Curry Bone Fixation Kit. So the Curry Bone Fixation Kit is used for, hang on, these Orograph cortical plates. So Orograph cortical plates are hard plates of bone that get lag screwed into place. Okay, so the way this system works is you have lag screws and then you have drills. So we have 2 different size and length drills. These drills are what you drill the hole into the bone with. And then you have 2 ways of screwing these lag screws into the bone. You have this little one right here, which is a latch type. Dang it, you get the point. This goes into the implant hand piece, right? And then this one is just your hand driver. So all the screws are placed here based on length. So we only order the 10 and the 13 because of the most commonly used sizes. And this slides over top. Be careful on the underside because all these little tiny screws are exposed. Okay, so that's the Curry Bone Plate Kit. All right, let me move some stuff out of the way. Next, we're going to talk about the BioHorizons Fixation Kit. So this is used for mesh, titanium mesh. This is an example of a mesh membrane. So you would use this for some kind of bone grafting procedure where you needed tie mesh, and this folds into place. You can cut it and trim it and screw it into place. There are micro screws and mini screws. And then there are lag screws, which you can see behind these. All you got to know is this case is very rare. This kit is very rarely used. So if someone asks for the BioHorizons Fixation Screw Kit, you know this is exactly what they're asking for. This is for titanium mesh. And this, the unique part about this kit is that the actual, hand piece fits into it, unlike these where you have to bag them separately. Okay, now let's talk about the BioHorizons Auto Tack Kit. Okay, so each one of these uses brand name tacks. The way this kit works is a tack is loaded into this little disc, just like any other tack disc. It loads the tacks in place, and this kit uses a pin that fires, okay? But we rarely ever use this. So unless someone asks for the BioHorizons Auto Tack Kit, you can assume they mean something else. And that kit is very simple. All right, let's get that out of the way. Next, we're going to talk about the Meisinger Master Pin Kit, okay? This is probably one of the nicest bone kits that we have because of the quality of the instrumentation inside of it. So, this kit has its screws very well placed inside this little screw manager, okay? So each screw is built in here. just like any other pin kit, you have your screw holder, which then bolts into these screws. So you just pick them up. You can see, oh crap, I'll have to fix that later. Then you have this little guy right here. This guy is actually really cool. So let's say you tacked something into the mouth, but the tack wants to keep coming out. This slides right into this little sleeve and helps you push the tack off so that it doesn't pull out with the membrane. Okay, now you have also multiple different latch type drills. These drills are used to create the holes for the master pins. So these pins are much bigger than the Salvin pins, and that's why they're so much more robust. So this is great when you're fixating something in the mandible and the bone's really dense. And then the last piece is this little tiny hand driver, which fits precisely into the end of the screw because these are very hard to get out of bone. That is the master pin kit system. So I'll come back and I'll fix that screw in a second. I'm just gonna set this aside. And that brings us to our final kit for now. We'll probably buy more. This is the Profix Fixation Kit. Now this is my personal favorite for titanium reinforced PTFE membranes. So this kit has several options as well. So in it is all of your different length screws. So T stands for tenting, and then M stands for membrane. So these little screws are how you screw the membrane into place. These are designed to hold a specific height, so they are based on dimension. T3 is 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters, 6, and on up. You have a hand driver, which these latch into place with, if I can get them out. Just give me one, baby. Just give me one. And it allows you to interchange the length, and it's an easy release system. You just pull down. And then there is also, just like all the other kits, one that is designed to fit inside an implant driver. So that is a complete Profix kit system. And that is, to date, all of our grafting tack kits.